Cheers. Welcome. It's Wednesday, Borg Dog's Basement. I think it's Wednesday. I'm confused. I've changed my schedule this week, so I don't know what day it is. But that's the way it works, I guess, sometimes. We moved to Hulk today because Borg got mad yesterday because computers went bleh. And I had to mess with computers, and I'm mostly back working. Hopefully this one works right. My streaming machine was one that worked yesterday. That's Hulk talking at us. Windows did an update, totally effed up my computer, and I had to fix it. I ended up rolling back the update and then still had to fix stuff, and it's like, it was annoying. Hey, GeoHammer. Looks good, sounds good. Awesome, thank you very much. Glad to hear. You never know when your computer goes bleh. So that was just one of them that I'm doing computers in the workroom, behind the wall, behind me. I got a computer in there. That one went bleh, didn't behave, and it's got computers in there. I got too many computers. It's like I got two computers out in the wood shop. I got the streaming one on the rig here. I got one in the room behind me. I got my main one on my desk upstairs. And then I got tablets and things all over the place. It's horrible. Anyway, hope you're having a good Wednesday. Just finishing up my Diet Coke from lunch. Diet Coke, if you want to sponsor me, I'll proudly display your wares every day on stream. Give me a shout. Let's play some pinball. Looks like we got a loose bulb over here. Flickers a little bit. I haven't played Hulk in a while. In fact, I probably haven't played it since the last time I streamed it. Whenever that was. So hopefully there's nothing wrong with it. The left flipper looks a little sticky. That's not good. It's not a good start. It looks like the spinner cam is up. We'll see if we can actually hit the spinner. I assume it's working. You know, my hand blocks it. There's the Hulk fist spinner. Yeah. I guess it needs a flipper rebuild. Thank you. It'd be a better rip if the spinner was lit. But lighting the spinner is not easy on this. Hey Gramps, how you doing today? Oh no! We'll go ahead and put the high score in for the day. Hopefully we can update that a little bit. 71,230. Should be able to. The 807,550 that pops up there is my high score. Found out your new cab should be here next Monday or Tuesday. What? New cab? New cab for what? Just a cab? Not a whole computer? Or a whole machine? Or are you building a V-pin? Virtual? Okay, cool. Is it full machine, or are you just buying a cab and you building the rest? Been waiting a year and a half. Crikey. Man. I hit the side. Pardon me. I hit the side of that drop target twice in a row. Full built machine you designed? Nice. But if you've been waiting a year and a half, it means that all the specs are probably already outdated. Porgy built it? Oh, okay, cool. Oops. Tried to backhand, it didn't work. So you got one of them RIP D82 streams. Pat, weirdo, what are you talking about? You know something I don't know? Collecting bonus. Hey board, how you doing? Or ALB. I'll still call you board because I know that it's you. I need to get some bonus multiplier. I need to not drain. What's all the beeping? Person detected at front doorbell. Yeah. Spinner cam is awesome. Tom posted on Fox Cities, Eric isn't doing any more big turn. Oh, wow. You got tired of doing that? Was he still going to stream from there sometimes? Or is it just, I mean, he can do small tourneys and stream. Big tourneys, I think, would be a lot of work. You wanted the room for pins? The room where all the streaming stuff was or whatever? Well, you know, you got to do what you got to do. It's not what's Tom going to do. He's been streaming other places too, right? Didn't I see him stream somewhere else? It does sound like Genie. Hey, Wolfman. Same generation, Gottlieb System 1. Be streaming from Johnny's in home. Okay, that's good. It's always nice to see streams. Tom does a good job. He's got nice equipment and stuff going, so I'm just an amateur. Gobble, gobble, gobble. Yep. All right, what do we do? 132, 340. See, I start out low. That way I can increase my high scores for the day. Gives me something to do. Like I do with my Diet Coke. This is not a wide body. Genie's a wide body. Circus, I think, was another System 1. Tom helped create the era. There you go. How you been doing, Pat the Weirdo? I see you on streams occasionally. I mostly lurk on streams, but Genie is ultra wide. Genie's pretty wide. I have one wide body in the house. I have Amazing Spider-Man, which is a System 80, sitting next to Incredible Hulk and Spider-Man together. Spider-Man's a wide body. It's the only wide body I have. So Genie is ultra wide. That's big. Genie's a neat game. It's not, I don't think it's one. I mean, if one came up for sale for the right price, I'd probably buy it. But I need to sell machines, not buy machines. I got too many in the house, and I got a couple projects I'm building, so I don't even have room to do those. Spider-Man is wide, yeah. Yep. Yeah, that was it was kind of weird on VP Virtual Pinball VPX. The first few Spider-Mans that were made for VPX were not wide bodies. They were proportioned wrong. They were built as narrow bodies, and it was weird. So I actually redid that one at one point. My Spider-Man's since been updated on VPX. I don't think I've published a VPX for several years now. Oh no, not that Spider-Man. Here, we'll show you. Different Spider-Man. Hang on just a second. We'll bring up my... We'll see if this works. Whoosh. This Spider-Man. I suppose if I turned it sideways, you could see it better. Gottlieb's Amazing Spider-Man. System 80 from 1980, May of 1980. Here's my streaming rig. It's got speed holes so I can move it faster. It's got lights and microphone and a laptop. Ooh, I forgot to put Hulk. Hulk and Spidey. I gotta put Hulk over here. This is my new thing. I'll put Hulk over here. So he's in the stream. Here we go. Let me switch back. There we go. His face is kind of in the shadow. I need to adjust him a little bit. Does it get better going that way? Nah. And this way, put him over here. Something. I don't know. He'll be over there. That works. No, it's a early solid state. It came out in 1980, so it's pretty similar to this machine. So it's just got the score displays and stuff like that. That was slick. You like that? That's actually my spinner camera is actually an old cell phone. It's a add-in it's called Droid Cam, and it has a plug-in to OBS, so you can use any cell phone for your plugins and stuff. Yeah, Pez is going to be jealous. I did that on. I played Jumping Jack on Monday, and I did that. I have a clown. There's a clown on the back glass on Jumping Jack, and I put the clown giant Pez dispenser there too. So, all right, where are we at? Ball 1, 12,000. That's no good. All right, I gotta see if we can hit that 3. There it is. Oh, an insta drain. Completing the 1, 2, 3 targets is what lights your spinner for 1,000 points and adds bonus. The other thing it does is it lights that lane for extra ball. So you get 10,000 in extra ball going through that when it's lit. But you gotta complete that 1, 2, 3. All of those shots want to drain. They want to kill you. So that one, get the ball going back and forth. It's going out the out lanes. That's no fun. Oh well, we didn't get to set a high score that time. But we're still here. We're still working. I think we're live. Still playing. Play another game, because we can. We'll play a 2-player game. It's more fun to compete against myself. All right, I got the 3. See what happens? Those targets are dangerous on the side. This game has a pretty neat mechanism on the bonus multipliers. You can see 2x is lit up there at the top at the moment. And that will actually move based on the 10-point scoring switches. So like hitting the side of the slings here, hitting behind the drop targets. There's one right there and one right here. We'll move that lit 2x, 3x, etc. You see it's now on 3x. So you don't actually have to get them in order. I hear some chickens. Thanks for the sub, GeoHammer. Much appreciated. So yeah, 3x is lit now. I don't have 2x. But whichever, if it's lit when you go through it, you automatically go to that level. So you can go from no bonus multiplier right to 5x if 5x happens to be lit when you go through. Hey, Dr. Doobie, some alien Star Hulk. It's pretty awesome. All right. Once you get to 20,000 on your bonus, it will collect it. I think this one is set to go up to 39,000 for max bonus. Completing that drop target bank. Lit my in lanes for special, which I drained and didn't collect. I believe special is set for extra ball on this. I'm not sure. Hey, Gramps, how you doing? Or I already said hey to you. Something. We've already talked, but that's okay. I can say hi again. You were saying hi to Doobie. Rip it. Come on, get to 4. Didn't get to 4. Get that 4. All right, let's see if I can get that 2 and survive. All right. Now, hopefully I can do, I'm going to try to call my shot, which you never do on your streaming because it'll kill you. My spinner is lit for 1,000 and add bonus. So I'm currently at 9,000 bonus. I'm going to try and rip that spinner and we're going to see where we end up. Of course, I missed it. Missed it again. There we go. 10,000 in extra ball. Of course, since I want to hit it, means I can't get a good hit on it. But it's a good way to max your bonus. If I had bonus multiplier, it'd be great. So now everything resets. Extra ball, the one thing it does keep is if I had 2, 3, 4, or 5x bonus multiplier, it would actually keep that for the extra ball. So that's a good thing to get, but fall over. So there I got the 2. There I almost drained. There I almost, no! Pop bumper said, you're done. Oh, we're still in a 2-player game. I keep forgetting I'm playing 2 players. So this guy will kick up through the spinner, so that's always a good thing if you can get that when your spinner is lit. I got the 1. Survived it the first time. That was bad. Oh, get into 3. That was a total miss of whatever I was aiming for. I got the 2. Ooh, close game. Look at that. Two inches ahead. Player 2's in the lead. Drop targets give you bonus. Oh, that was rude. Got to watch that lane. Usually this lane will come down here and it'll hit the top of this sling guy. I'm definitely winning. Awesome, isn't it? That's how you do that. You play against yourself. That way you know you're winning. Usually it hits here. If it doesn't, it'll often go straight down the middle. Sometimes it goes over the left leopard. Both of them hit the skill shot on ball 3. Uh-oh. I needed to nudge that. Oh my God! 240 points apart. Oh, dang. That was so close. It was a close one, eh? We can update our high score for the day. Dang. I had to switch over. My Diet Coke's gone, so I'm drinking out of my Hulk cup. Oh, yeah, up there in the UP. No, I grew up in Minnesota there, don't you know, up north. And I live in Washington State now, but I still get my northern Minnesota accent comes out once in a while, you know. I watched the show Fargo, that movie there, and then they had the TV shows and stuff, and it's just a comedy because it's such a great. It all my talks like all my relatives and things, you know. It's a lot of fun there. But now I got to shut it off. Let's play some more pinball. We're actually we're currently watching the 5th season of Fargo, and it's several years old now. In Wisco. I don't know that I've heard that being called anything before. Wisconsin, I figured that's probably what it was. I was there earlier this year, went to Midwest Gaming Classic in Milwaukee. That was a lot of fun. Had a good time. Yeah, I moved out to Washington in '87. We've been here a while. You're binging Game of Thrones? Yeah. Have you read the books, Gramps? I've much enjoyed the books more than the show. There's just so many more characters and so many more scenes and so much more stuff going on in the books. But then I'm a reader. I like to read. That's actually the kind of stuff I like to read. Epic fantasy type things. Spinnerlet again. Look at this. Wasn't that nice? Oh, I missed it. Oh no. I hate it when I do that. I get it lit and then I think too much. And then I can't hit it.
SIGNOUTDK lost their mind and just cheered 10 bits.
Thanks for the bits. Hey, sign out. How you doing? We're just playing some Hulk. Just underscore. I rebranded a while back to BorgDog underscore pinball because all the cool streamers have pinball in their streaming name, and then I decided I didn't like it. So I was going to change back to BorgDog, but it doesn't let you do that for 6 months. I can change my name after 2 months, but I can't change it back to BorgDog. BorgDog won't be available till 6 months. So I had to come up with something else. So and I wanted just Borg Dog. So I go, well, let's just make it just Borg Dog. Someone suggested the other day I go to the Borg Dog, so that could be the Borg Dog. Or it could be the original Borg Dog or something. So many possibilities. At some point, I hope to put it back.
It's a race. I'm wheeling.
Hey, C&K. Hate stairs. Your mother's Borg Dog. That would be good. Jump in the... Uh-oh. Well, that would not be nice, sign out. How you doing, C&K? Why do you hate stairs? Borg like Star Trek. I picked up this, started using this in Yahoo Fantasy Football back in the late 90s. And at the time, Star Trek Next Generation was a big thing, and I was a big fan of the Borg. It was pretty cool on Star Trek. And I've always been a big Star Trek fan as well, and Star Wars, both. But it was also the dog part actually came from Dogbert from the Dilbert comics. Let's see, we need to get another high score. Yeah. So yeah, at that time I had not heard of John Borg. I wasn't into pinball at the time. Have you hulked out yet? No. I was mad at my computers last night. Because I have too many computers and too many of them are old pieces of crap and keep causing me problems. And then Microsoft did an update on my streaming laptop and messed that up. I need to hit something. Dog Borg? I think Borg Dog just sounded better. Get up there. Go, no. I'm not doing very good getting bonus multipliers today. Snoop Borg. Borg Dog with 2 G's. They had She-Hulk. In fact, I think it's a series on Netflix or Amazon or something. Somewhere they had a She-Hulk. Snoop Borg. Borg Dog with a W. There you go. You had some Hulk hands, some of them big plastic green Hulk fist hands. They were cool. I don't think they had a Hulk dog. Could be, though. Yeah, they're dressed like Hulk. No. I do have a Hulk t-shirt. I didn't wear it today. I usually wear pinball shirts when I'm streaming pinball. You love that you can't shake the egg. Yeah, it's the one from Minnesota where I grew up there, don't you know, Dan? I'm going to have some hot dish for dinner. You get a lot of bounces that go, these knot slings are just mess with your head. Fingers crossed that player 2 rolls the game. Oh, good luck. You having cod on Friday? There you go. All right, let's see if that takes out. Yeah, I got one of the drop targets for me. Right back in. Nice. Get another one. Look at that. Get over. No. I wanted that to fall in that 5. There's one of those weird. The stream went Fargo on you. Exactly, CNK. Let's just say Chris and I are in the middle of watching season 5 of Fargo. I don't know where they originally aired that. It was on some cable network or some streaming service. Anyway, it's a few years old now, so we're finishing that up. But yeah, Fargo, the first movie, is definitely one of my favorite movies. Hey, Doodad, look at that Pez dispenser. Isn't that pretty awesome? He's got, I think that one, if I had batteries in him, he would do call outs when you open them up. It's a funny looking guy. That's pretty, yeah. That's such a funny movie. It's hysterical. Hulk looks happy. The Hulk Pez look happy. I don't know if he's kind of grimace kind of thing. You're officially retired. Tired yesterday and you're tired again today. There you go. He's at the dentist. Well, I gotta go to the dentist next week? Maybe next week. Maybe the week after. I don't know. Hey, Full Auto. You got to play Cactus Canyon 21 last Friday? Nice. Yeah, Cactus Canyon's a lot of fun. The remake is pretty good. Even just rounding out the original code. But hopefully we eventually get the... that was a terrible attempt. It made me pay. Hopefully we eventually get the Lyman Sheets, Josh Sharp code package for it. What is going on? I'm just being way late trying to hit my 1 in 3 targets. You couldn't save Polly? Polly dies a lot. Yeah, they're still working on an update for Cactus Canyon. It'll basically be a whole nother code set. So you can actually play on Cactus Canyon Remake. You can go into the settings and change it. And you can play the original code, and you can actually change the DMD to play the original DMD dots. You probably can't do it if you're on location, but I could do it with mine. I know Pinball Mayhem Jeremy used to stream it a lot. $1,000 less than the Stern price of the Stern for the Stern home. But I think 5K is right. They changed several things. So like the train rescue of Polly on the original code, I think is a lot easier. It's just like one shot and you rescue Polly, whereas this one you got to do 3. I think something may be here. Hang on just a second. No? Oh, yeah. There's a big box sitting in the driveway.
Yes. Yes, there is.
Did it get a little package with it too?
I did. It's on TNA.
Okay, thank you. 5K for the Home Plus. Yeah, and it's actually got real wood. Nah, not a new machine. A new sink. We have a laundry room's got a half bath in it, and it just had a normal bath vanity. We wanted a big laundry sink in there, so Costco had one on sale. So she ordered it the other day and it just got delivered. See that? I was trying to hit the 2. Now, if you didn't know that, you'd go, oh, nice laundry tub it. Exactly. So we got one that's a big stainless steel one. Kind of looks like a commercial stainless sink. That was a horrible shot too. Uh-oh. That's why I don't normally have the Pez sitting on the machines, because you nudge too hard and he falls over. I remember which way he was facing. Hulk smash. Exactly. Hulk nudge. Sorry for the view of the back of my head. What was that? Oh, God. You get so many of these little bounces out of here that go straight down the middle. It's really frustrating. Because there's really nothing you can do about it. I mean, I suppose you could nudge every time you go on. It's going to hit one of those posts or something, but... Then I missed them all. All right, there I got the one. That one's killing me today. 139, not great. Waiting for Hulk's middle finger to rise from his fist. But how do I rate this compared to my other System 1 games? Let's see, what do I own now? I have Joker Poker. So my first machine I ever bought was Joker Poker. I have Pinball Pool right behind me. I have Buck Rogers next to me. I have Sinbad in parts in the other room. I think those are the only ones I currently own. I've also owned in the past, I've owned Countdown, I've owned Solar Ride. I keep thinking there's something else. This one is probably my favorite art package. Just because it's that classic 70s comic Incredible Hulk. It's a different gameplay experience. But to be honest, I definitely like Joker Poker better. I enjoy playing it more, even though it doesn't have a spinner. If this just had normal slingshots on it, it's like I would be way better. But this game can be very frustrating because of this little narrow funnel here. They still have solid state tables. All the new Sterns, everything, they're solid state. There's solid state computers in there. So this was solid state in 1979. I don't know, it's tough. And honestly, I'm looking at selling a couple of machines, and this and Amazing Spider-Man are probably the first two that I would list to sell. Yeah, Joker Poker's pretty classic. This is a better theme, but I actually enjoy playing Buck Rogers better. I enjoy the Buck Rogers layout and playing that game more. If Buck Rogers had a spinner on it, that would be awesome. I'm tempted to put a spinner on Buck Rogers just because it needs one and it has a spot for it. It's amazing. But then I also like Pinball Pool behind me. It's a symmetrical shoot all the drop targets. Buck Rogers with spinner, heck yeah. I'm contemplating putting it there and just tying it to the 10-point switch. Need to play more Fathom in the future? It's right there. Right there. I'll play play some more. I thought about playing it today, and I decided to play Hulk instead. So maybe next stream I'll play Fathom. We'll do some of that. I have that many machines, so I got to move around. There's 4, 8, plus 3. So there's 11 machines on this level of the house that I can play. Yeah, definitely put a spinner on it. If I ever get around to stripping down Buck Rogers, I need to strip it down, touch up the key lines, and clear coat it. I will definitely figure out where to put the spinner. There's actually a couple different spots. It's just to my left here. That's what I'm looking at. You can either put it right between the yellow drop targets, or you can put it back up higher. I think up higher is a better spot for it, but I don't know if it'll actually fit there. FC Burrs, don't sleep on 1812 either. Oh no, the chickens are awesome. We gotta have. Chickens are so awesome. I have a button. Got a button. Or I think if I play, do I? Let me try something quick. Yeah, there you go. Full auto's got it. If you play the chickens, if you put the chicken spinner there first. So I actually have a spinner for it. So I think it's also what plays when someone subscribes to my channel. So if you want to hear it some more, Burrs, feel free to subscribe. Yeah, 1812 is great. It's a blast. It's up on the other level, so I play it a lot more. No, it's got to be the first thing. I don't even think I have a timeout on it.
Thank you SIGNOUTDK for the gift sub of FC_.
Sign out. Thank you very much. Much appreciated. Burrs, welcome to the club. Now you can play it. Now you can put this chicken spinner up. Well, Fathom goes when Random starts going, yeah, it's Fathom has some interesting sounds. That's for sure. Totally worth it. You gotta get the chickens. But now you can just put the chicken spinner emoji in, and it'll play that sound for you. I have a button. I might have to look at that. I don't think it's supposed to do 2 at once. I think that I have StreamerBot is what's playing those. And I think there's like a group that I have to put them all in a group so that it only plays one at a time and it cues them or whatever. It's either scared or hurt. It does that when you knock down the drop targets. When you've locked a ball and it puts the inline drops in, it will go, Now you have to look for a chance to get 3 at once. Good luck. That might be, I'm done putting them in. I don't know if I have anything else that I can put in there. I can play something else. We'll play something else for you guys.
Pork dog up in this motherfucker! Pork dog, 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 pork dog. You ever seen someone so hairless? Pork dog. You ever seen someone so wet? Pork dog. You ever seen somebody so wet and tall and hairless all at the same time? Pork dog, pork dog, pork dog. Pork dog, you dirty bird.
I don't know, Dan. That was Astro Nasty. He streams pinball sometimes. He streams art. Does a few things. He was streaming. He was working on a pinball machine the other day. He was doing a flipper repair, and he was streaming that. So it was his stream, and that's Ketchup John Mustard that was with him. Ketchup John Mustard streams also sometimes. But I just hopped into their stream one night and said hello or something, and then they did that. It's like, I don't know, but I clipped it. I kept it. So yeah, that was fun. So I got my own theme song. Get back up. Give me the 3. Thank you. There it is. That it does surprisingly amount. When it goes through the 3, it will often bounce off that pop bumper and go through the 4. Sometimes it sends it up the 3 and then it comes down the 4. That time it shot it back up the 4. There is Sea Witch. I own most of a Sea Witch. I don't have it assembled. I have a populated playfield of Sea Witch. It's one of my projects. Philumpagus 907. Thanks for following, Philumpagus. I'm sure I'm saying that wrong, but we'll call it close enough. Yeah, Sea Witch is pretty good. I'm looking forward to getting my Sea Witch built. Nailed it? All right. But this game, I bought this, was not working. But it has, so it's a reproduction back glass. Shea Arcade or Shea something or another. Fathom and 1812 stream. I have streamed both of them. We'll get to them all again eventually. I'm doing one a day. I stream 2 or 3 days a week, so we'll get there eventually. Maybe Friday we'll do Paragon. Class 1812's on the other floor, so I got to go upstairs, and it's a pain in the butt to get the streaming rig up there. So I'm probably going to be down here for a while before I go back upstairs. I'm sure I was talking about something, but I forget because I'm old. Come on, I hit that 1. Didn't hit it again. There it is. There, that's what we like to see. If you hit the 1 just right, it'll bounce over and get the 3 also. Oh, and then it does one of those bounces. You don't have to talk to the bot. He's just there. You've been forgetting for ages, even before you're old. The streaming stuff is playing and streaming. It's like I'm thinking about the game. I'm trying to keep up with chat. I'm trying to do conversations, and my brain's going all over the place. I generally don't play as well. Sounds like Genie sounds. Yeah, same era, same sound card. Same manufacturer, so yeah, they used all the same sounds. Oh. You started in pinball with Streamly, so actually play better when you're talking. Well, there you go. That works. All right. We didn't get to our high score again. Are we ready for some more show and tell? So in my list of things up there, games, we'll go ahead and pop that up again because we can. So I have a P3 by Multimorphic, if you're familiar with those. If you're not, it's a modern pinball machine where the back third of the playfield is modular. So you can swap in different back thirds of the playfield, and you can play the whole lower is a display, so it's an interactive between the display and the back. I am getting a Princess Bride, so it doesn't, they just sent out an email update today. They had a picture with a whole bunch of Princess Brides on the production line. They're supposed to start shipping them, I think, next week. I'm in the second batch, so I'm probably at least a month out before I get mine. But that'll give me 6 modules. And right now there's 4 of them in the boxes they came in that are stuffed under other machines or whatever in the room. That's also upstairs. And then there's one in the machine. You get a Flash or a Flash Gordon. I don't really like Flash Gordon. Not a fan of that one. Flash, maybe. I mean, I get machines that come available in my area for a price I can afford. But anyway, so I recently built a shop in the backyard, and it's a wood shop. I do woodworking. I don't do fine furniture crafting crap. But I've been building a lot of cabinets, mostly for the shop. Got a lot of drawers doing all my shop organizing, and building a cabinets to store my P3 modules in. And I'm building mine as drawers, so they'll be on full extension drawer glides. So you can pull out the drawer, you can lift your module out, and each module will have a drawer. Hey, Benaboo. Yeah, FX is releasing Princess Bride. Kind of interesting. They didn't hang us out yet, no. And I didn't find anywhere to use that in a conversation yesterday, in the last couple of days. I'm disappointed. Good question, Full Auto. I'll get back to that. Anyway, so I'm building cabinets, basically, with drawers to hold my P3 modules, and they're different games. So I have Weird Al's Museum of Natural Hilarity. I have Heist. I have Cosmic Kart Racing. I have Final Resistance. What's the other one I have? Drained. I have. So the new shop does have air conditioning, but it does not have a bathroom. So I'm building these cabinets with drawers, and I want to label my drawers so I know each module is going to have its designated home. So I've been doing tests. One of the things the shop has is a CNC router, and I've been playing with that and learning how to use that. And what I'm going to do, let me switch to, let's see if this view works better. Hopefully it still works. It's another view of the basement. You can just barely see Bad Girls right there. We're going to stream Bad Girls again too. So what I'm doing to label them is I decided to take the logos for all the games and route them into the drawer fronts. So this is one of my test cuts. This isn't the actual drawer front. The drawer front will be bigger because the modules are bigger and they need the height. So this is just a test cut, and I changed a few things a little bit since then. But basically it's all the logos for the modules are going to be in the drawer fronts. So I'm not, well, I can't put it on that one. Let me switch back to this one. So this is like just 3 levels. The Weird Al's up, these are lower. And it's all Baltic birch plywood, so you can get different layers. Yes, I did make that. I took the logo and I did the vector art, put it into the CNC software, and which puts out the G code, which clamp it to the CNC router, and it carves that all out for me. This one took about 40 minutes, I think, to carve. I could probably speed it up, and one of the things that I'm going to change is that. But so this is just a preview. So I'll have one for each of the 6 modules that I have. The 5 current ones, and then Princess Bride. And as I get more modules, I'm building cabinets to I'll have room for 8. So I have one cabinet. I got a spot where I can put just like a 2-drawer file cabinet just next to the P3, so I can fit 2 there. And then I'm building another one that'll hold 6. So that's like 4 feet wide and 4.5 feet tall. So, but these will be on the front of all the drawers. It's a fun project. That's why I have a wood shop. Well, I didn't design the logos. It's somebody else. They're logos. if you go to multimorphic.com, you can see all the different games in the machine and check out the P3 and all that. So that's one of the things I've been working on. I was assembling drawers this morning. I have 6 of the 8 drawers assembled. So I got the 5 pieces in the bottom and all that for it. So, and then I got to cut out the cabinet parts and assemble that and then finish them and then mount all the drawers in the cabinet. Demo Man and Theater of Magic. Lucky so far, no less one light so far. Oh, you can't remake a simple logo? Yeah, there's a lot of software out there that you can pull the image in and it will do auto traces on it, and then you got to clean it up and things like that. But back to your question, full auto on the how often you need to repair things. I keep a list in my phone of every machine that I have and a list of things that need repair. So like 8-ball, it's got a whole bunch of things I need to fix. I don't know that I had anything down for Hulk. Well, my upper pop light. Yeah, my pop light goes out. Probably just a loose bulb or anything. I don't really have to. I don't have to do anything. I am retired, so. I would say, I mean, if you're buying used machines like I do, I mean, this machine came out in 1979, so it's 45 years old this year. It's going to need some repairs. So, but once I built this and went through the whole thing and went through all the mechanisms and all that, it's pretty bulletproof. There's not a lot to do to repair it. So like right now, my left flipper's sticking and it may actually be worn out parts in there. Occasionally you have to do that. But for a home use environment, you can go years and not have to do anything to them. It's just the way it is. Should get a genie? Maybe. I got, I said, I got to finish. I got Sinbad in parts in the other room that I actually got for free, but it was fully disassembled. Like everything was off the back of the playfield. All the wiring was off, all that stuff. I need to get that put back together. I have Sea Witch that is parts of things. Got hired at the guillotine factory. Be heading there tomorrow. I see what you did. Is it dad joke time? So I got that one to build. We'll do more show and tell here. Since we're doing that, let's switch to that view. I have this. Maybe I'll hold it this way. It'll be sideways. I'll peek through. I think I can see it. Mostly on screen there. This is a new old stock playfield for a Gottlieb Gemini. This was a EM to 2-player EM. Came out in 78, I think. That's what I hang on the wall. It's hanging on the wall. But I'm going to build this into a machine. I have all the parts to build this into a machine. I have the plastics. I have the back glass. It is gorgeous. I love this. This is a very pretty pinball machine. There's a nice VPX version that I did that needs a lot of updating. But I ran across somebody was selling this and I paid way too much money for that playfield. But I managed to find Mayfair Amusements actually had a new old stock back glass for it. I think Marco had a set of plastics for it. Maybe it was Pinball Resource. But I thought it was Marco. Somebody had plastics for it. So it's plastics. I mean, it's got 4 sets of 2 drop targets. It's got some stand-up targets. Got a couple pop. And it's all standard parts. So I've collected all old Gottlieb parts to be able to put that together. So I'm going to build that But I'm not going to build it as an EM because it used to be an EM. I'm going to have it. I have a back box with score reels, so I will have original Gottlieb score reels, so it'll still do the mechanical scoring. But it'll all be controlled by a P3 rock. It'll be solid state controlled. It'll have the set of chimes in it, and a knocker, all that good stuff. So I'm going to make a solid state version of Gemini because you just can't get it. You're just going to ask about Hope. There it is. Phoenix or Firepower. I used to own a Firepower. I wish I still had it. But we moved 4.5 years ago, and I needed to downsize, get rid of some of the collection, and unfortunately it was one of the ones I sold. At that time, the Williams Starlight in my collection takes care of the Firepower itch for me. It's got a lot of that same Defender arcade type sound to it, which is a whole lot of what I like about Firepower. Firepower is a fun game too, but I like Starlight better. Love to own an Attack from Mars. Attack from Mars would be awesome. I contemplated buying, so I have Cactus Canyon Remake, and I contemplated buying either Attack from Mars or Medieval Madness. But they had already reproduced those, and we're not actively reproducing those. So getting the Cactus Canyon was actually a lot more economical, and is pretty similar gameplay to Attack from Mars and Medieval Madness. So same era, same company, same fan layout kind of thing, all that good stuff. That killed me. Phoenix has a bad at glass. Yeah, Phoenix is pretty good. So yeah, I picked up, a brand new Cactus Canyon for eight grand. Where I think at that time, I don't think you can get an Attack from Mars or Medieval Madness remake for 8,000. If they make them again, maybe. Yeah, some people want 20K for Attack from Mars. Doesn't mean they're going to get it, because that's just crazy. Craziness. That was too fast of a game. We'll pretend that one didn't happen. Drink some Hulk water. It's just water in the cup today. All right, there we go. Hit the skill shot. Yeah, I think I said earlier that completing that bank lights the specials, but I think it's actually ABC lights the specials. So you have to complete A and B, get in both of those, which you can't actually aim for, and then complete all the drop targets to light special. Oh, 20K Canadian. No, that's 16 grand, I guess. Is it the LE with the nifty big giant jumping alien on top? Then it would be worth that much, probably. If it's not, then I wouldn't. That seems a little expensive. Or if it's an original, fully restored, maybe. I don't know that I've ever played an Aztec. Oh, I mean, there's hundreds and hundreds of pinball machines, Paragon fan. I can't possibly own them all. I own too many. One offered to sell you Cactus Canyon SE for 13K with the topper. Okay. That's actually not bad. 13K Canadian with the topper. I do not have the topper on mine. Oh, whoa! I blew that flip. Barracora I do need, Paragon fan. I'll agree with you on that one. I do need a Barracora. I also need a Stargazer. What else do I need? There are a few machines that, even though I say I'm full, that I would buy if they came available for a reasonable price near me. But I'm not going to go out of my way to. You just got orders for 2 more P3 cabinets? What? Are you selling P3 cabinets, C&K? I'm confused. You'd like an old Stern? The huge DMD is awesome on Cactus Canyon. Help with not buying is you have limited, exactly. What's your commission? Are you talking about the cabinets I'm making? I'm not making them for sale. I'm tired of making drawers. I'm making 8 drawers for that. I have 6, 14. I got 19 drawers in my shop that I built, and 8 for this. So since I built the shop got started in March. There was nothing. Now there's a shop, and I built 19 drawers. I'm tired of drawers. I don't want to make any more drawers. No, don't make me. I got to make pinball machines. That's what I want to do. I need to build a cabinet for Sea Witch. I have a cabinet for Gemini. It was a Close Encounters. It's going to be repainted into a Gemini. What else do I need to make? Oh yeah, I'm making homebrews. I got 2 homebrews I plan on making. Well, Gemini's kind of one, but I'm also making I made a VPX table several years back. That's a Star Wars theme, but it's this era, like a System 1 era kind of game. Only with some updated things, like it has multi-ball and ball locks and things like that. So I'm building a real version of that VPX table that's Star Wars, so which is why I have the CNC router. Need to build a spare cabinet for when Haggis Playfield end up. I don't think I want a Haggis Playfield. I already have a Fathom. It's right there. I don't need a Haggis. But if I can build cabinets and wiring harnesses, then it's a lot easier to pick up. Oh, Centaur? Yeah. It'd be hard to build a Centaur. That's got some crazy stuff in it. But you can pick up populated playfields quite a bit for fairly cheap. Vintage Stern machines from the 80s. Yeah, late 70s and 80s. I have a Stern Stars. And I have the Sea Witch. Sea Witch was a Stern. Stargazer that I would love to have. Fortunately, there's somebody making playfields for Stargazer. And back glasses. So it's one that I could build from scratch. as a lot of people have. Went all the way around and didn't hit anything. I already had the one. I don't need the one. I keep missing the rest of the drop targets. Yarg. Do I own a modern Stern? Stern Star Trek is the only modern Stern. It's from, mine's an original run, so 2013, I think. Haunted House is fun to play. I like that game. I don't want to own one because, yeah, it's a maintenance nightmare. Yeah, I had wanted to get a modernish Stern just to round out the collection some. And I decided Star Trek was the one I really wanted, so I picked one up. I'll stream it again eventually. I've streamed it in the past. It's on the upper level as well. I'm not very good at Star Trek. I'm not very good at most modern games. I did get to play one of the new Godzilla Premium, the 70th anniversary black and white Godzilla Premiums. There's one, went out to a pub the other day, and they had one there. So I got to play it. It is a very pretty machine. If I were to get a Godzilla, it would have to be the nifty black and white one. Which is what I thought it should have been from the start anyway, but... Fall in the bee. Thank you. Ooh, I got a replay. Oh no, I thought it was gonna bounce more. Ooh. Microsoft Pinball Arcade, Haunted House, yeah. It's pretty cool. Sure, that's why I wanted the arcade was off. Absolutely. You got to play at Labyrinth? I played it at Midwest Gaming Classic back in whenever that was. Earlier this year. I went there and played a few games on Labyrinth. It's not my kind of game. Most modern games are not my kind of interesting. It's a modes game, yeah. It's just the layout and the shots on it are something. I generally like two flipper games. Spider-Man next to me has 3 flippers. Star Trek is 3 flippers. There's just too much going on. I can't keep track anymore. So games are too complicated. I like simple games. I like to just go play and have fun and all of that kind of stuff. But I get up by a high score for the day. Player 1 finally got a replay. 214 something, 200. You like ramps? Ramps are fun. I had a couple games with ramps. Cactus Canyon has ramps. Stern Star Trek. Stern Star Trek plays, rules-wise and stuff, more like a 90s, more like the Cactus Canyon Attack from Mars. It's more straightforward. It's not as complicated. Of course, my P3, several of those have ramps and stuff too. Eventually, I would like to build my own, design my own module for P3, but that's a whole nother thing. Played Gorgar at Flipper Room along with Flash Gordon. Nice. Gorgar's cool. I'm not the machines, Black Knight, Flash Gordon, Jungle Lord, All those ones with that split upper level stuff, those machines hate me. I'm just horrible at those games. Just bleh. And it's always been that way. Black Knight, I remember playing in 1980 back in the bowling alley in the small town I was at. There was a Black Knight and there was a Firepower, and they were new at the time. And it's like Black Knight hated me. And it's just, I did horrible at that game. And I used to play, much preferred to play Firepower. Firepower's mean. Firepower's not an easy game. But I didn't feel like it hated me the way Black Knight did. They are cool designs. You don't often feel that way. Labyrinth was worth $1 play? Cool. I never really liked the movie. So I have a hard time getting into the theme. Whereas I love Princess Bride, so I look forward to getting my Princess Bride. How many games have you completed? Final Wizard mode? 1. If you count High Noon on Cactus Canyon as the Final Wizard mode, which it currently is. It's the final things. Those movies both. You don't like Princess Bride? You're dead to me, CNK. That's it. So yeah, current code, I've beat Cactus Canyon because I have it in my house and I can play it lots and lots of times. You're dead. Just kidding, man. Not everybody has to like the same thing. Keep hearing thunder outside and it might rain. Sun is shining about 97. Today is a really nice day. Today high was supposed to be like 74. It's been awesome. You didn't like Labyrinth but love Print. There you go, Benaboo. You ruined Firepower with Firepower 2 and adding a... Firepower 2 is kind of cool. It's just different. It is. With Andre, it should be a hit. Andre was great in that. You know, Dread Pirate Roberts is my favorite character. Not Wesley, Dread Pirate Roberts. Well, the inconceivable guy, the Sicilian. Vicini? Was that his name? As you're tumbling down the... Hi, Vicini. Who doesn't like Inigo Montoya? You killed my father, prepare to die. This is great. So many classic quotes out of that show. There we go. We went from no multiplier straight to 5x. That's what I'm talking about. Now we just need to survive to take advantage of it. Stay. We only got 10x bonus. We need more bonus. Then I missed the giant bank of drop targets. How can I miss the giant bank of drop targets? All right, that adds a bonus. All the little star rollovers in the middle add bonus. Oh no, outlane. I got 14 times 5, whatever that works out to. I'm glad you put the laughing face at the end of that. 70? 70? What? Oh, you did the math. Why isn't your house filled with all the local kids? Because none of them know me, and none of them know I have pinball machines in the house. We've only been here a year. We keep to ourselves, and I don't like people. Thank you for doing math. That's why I needed to get more bonus. 70 is just not that great. Got that one up to 3 times multiplier. Now I need more bonus for that too. Uh-oh. I don't like says the guy streaming distress. There's nobody here. You're just some anonymous. I think Twitch is just fake. When I'm streaming, Twitch is just it's AI generating all these people. You're really not here. None of us like people. That's why we're all there. You go. Hey, Pez Johnson. We're all looking for more bonus in life. Exactly. We need more bonus. We did get another Pez treat for you there. If you see Mr. Hulk standing there. Benaboo. All right. I hit it. Yeah. Ah. I like that sign out. Get her magazine rack. That's awesome. Sure, Bill Bixby was proud of this machine? I don't know. But it doesn't look like Bill Bixby. Actually, the one guy does. That one. That one looks like Bill Bixby. The others don't, but that one definitely does. Yeah, new high score. Now that you mentioned Bill Pez, that's... Yeah, player one had a couple good balls that one. We'll see if player two can make an incredible comeback. It's possible. Got a rare outlane save. No! Hulk fish. That'd be pretty good. Jaws Hulk. Hulk Jaws turns green and gets big and... Would you buy a Flight 2000? Maybe. For the right price. If it was near to me for the right price. Sounds remind you of somebody wailing on an organ. Kinda. Heard about sharks? But what about Sharks with Arms? Wasn't there a movie with that? Or something? Where do we go? 303. Oh, 20. Lots of zeros in that. Sharks with freaking laser beams. Exactly. Gotta be a Hulk knockoff. She-Hulk was terrible. I never watched it. No, I probably won't. Wasn't too interested anyway, but the Hulk doesn't eat the ball. Well, they did a Hulk Avengers version, right? Didn't they make a Hulk version of Avengers or something? Yes, Benaboo. I'm sure that yes is the answer. Of all the games with Hulk, this is one of them. Exactly. Hulk hates stairs. What's with stairs, CNK? Why do you hate stairs? GameStop stocks. No. Mom wants you to have fun. Scheisse. Dead bounces on this will kill you. These bottom posts are farther in than all my other games. So I just looked over at Buck Rogers. And Buck Rogers, these posts are like out here farther. They're not over the flipper. So dead bounces on here will often hit that post and then go bleh, like it just did. Fun still sucks at pool. Absolutely. Absolutely he does. But he's got Pinky there playing with him, so he doesn't care. It's because Pinky's there. Pinky, right there. She's distracting Fonz. That's why he sucks at pool. It just your first pin was Coleco the Fonz. Rory, what? I think I'm losing track of chat. I wave trigger and put in movie quotes. Nah. I don't. I'm actually not a fan of all of the re-updating of all these old games and adding modernish things to them in quotes, and I'm just not a fan. Ah. You were at my place last night and looking at the bumper pool table. You have a bumper pool table? How many people even know who the Fonz is? Good question. We're evidently all old, except for Benaboo, who's evidently a 13-year-old girl. Because it said so on the internet. I read it. So it's got to be true. Fonz was a long time ago. Of course, they did have some offshoots of that. Joni Loves Chachi, and it was probably the latest running one, maybe? There are no lies on the internet. No. Everything's the truth. I hit something. Then those star rollovers will kill you too. You wear a leather jacket because the Fawn said it was cool? Nice. I do have a leather jacket. I used to have a motorcycle. One of my motorcycle jackets was leather. It was my favorite jacket. It was so comfortable. Stream this with an AI filter. I should figure out that what do they call them? VTubers, and get a Hulk one so I could do that. At Pocketeer. It's a nice stack of quarters. There you go. Yeah, I got to play the Godzilla 70th the other day. Holy crap. Those guys were 40 points different. That's incredible. And that's a lot of close matches tonight. But at the place we went the other day, I got to play the Godzilla 70th for free. Because it was actually, when we first got there, it wasn't working. It was turned off and unplugged. And then the repair guy showed up and did whatever repair thing to do. And then left a bunch of credits on it. And he went playing John Wick, which was next to it. I asked him, I says, are you done with Godzilla? Because I wanted to play it. And he said, yeah, go ahead and play the credits and stuff. So I played Godzilla for free. It was awesome. And that 70th, that black and white, that is awesome. That game should have always been that. 50-cent game for free and made 2 1/4. There you go. Let's put quarter holders so they wouldn't slip below the lock bar. If I had the original stock boards, no, it would not remember the high score, I don't think. This one, I have a Pascal aftermarket board, so it does remember the high scores. It could actually remember 5 high scores, but putting in initials on this is a royal pain. This also has, so like this attract mode was not stock. This is added in from the aftermarket board. It also has the ability, you can set a skill shot. It also can have a ball save if you want. I like leaving it pretty much stock. I think I did up I think the original game would go to 29,000 bonus. I bumped it to 39. Frogger on Seinfeld. Nope, that was awesome. That was a classic. I like that episode. That was great. Was there any much money in starting a pinball repair weekend gig? I don't know. Slots were numbered so you know when you was next. How did you know which quarter was yours? That was always my thing. You had to keep track of where your quarter was. We used to do that on video games. Like on Asteroids and Defender and Donkey Kong and all those guys. We'd be lined up for that. I said I know there were more pinball machines, but the only 2 we ever seemed to play were Black Knight and Firepower. And like I say, I didn't like Black Knight. Hey, Barricade, how you doing? Did you just show up? Did my bot not say hi to you? Or did you make a comment earlier and I missed it? Favorite pinball machines, Frogger. Just got here? Oh, you're on YouTube. That's why my bot didn't say hi. Nice to see you. I sometimes forget I have a stream going to both of them. And my chat up here shows me them, and there's just a little tiny symbol. I gotta figure out how to... I mean, this is streamer bot chat. I need to add greetings, and I have several things set up in streamer bot when people do Twitch things. I need to figure out how to set those up for YouTube as well. I've had Hulk probably 5 years. I don't know, to be honest with you. I don't know that you can do that on YouTube. Those are just on Twitch. Hey, Gabby. First time seeing it? Yeah, Hulk's pretty incredible. Shoot and drop targets. I can't believe it didn't hit either of those targets. And I still didn't hit either of those. I had 2 chances to hit the 3 and I missed them. Now fall back in. Get that target for me, will you? There you go. Thank you. Up and over the top and into the A. All right, so if I can get that other drop target up there, which is hard to hit from the flippers. In fact, I don't know if I can hit it from the flippers. And that would complete the ABC, which would light my specials. There it is. Now my in lanes are lit for special. And if I collect special on the inline, then it would go to the out lanes. Well, good night, sign out. Thanks for stopping by. Spinner Cam. That's right. Mediocre Hog doesn't have the same thing. If I didn't stream, how many hours per week would you play pinball? I play pinball every single day. Sometimes it's like I'm getting ready to go to bed and I go, hey, I haven't played pinball, and I'll go down and I'll play pinball for a half hour. But usually I play something every day. I was going to try to do a Schatz. That obviously didn't work. It's a very tight Schatz. That sensor needed calibration. A little bit off. You would hang us out. How many hours a week? I don't know. 5, 6, 7, 8. Sometimes I'll play for, just a few games. Other times I'll have a goal in mind and I will run it. I'll go until I get that goal. Coming to Pinball Expo in October? Probably not. I made it back to MGC. I'm in Washington State. It's a trek. I don't really like flying that much. I'll do it if I have to, but for vacation things, not real intrigued to go to Expo. I'm going to try to get down for a couple California shows sometime. Golden State Pinball Festival. What's the other one? Just happened a couple weeks ago. Anyway, don't know. Thanks for hulking out. There you go. 2 machines set with the volume really loud. Turn the lights, the sound and lights, and the fun is dark. I used to have, when I had Solar Ride, another Gottlieb System 1 from this era. That one I used to turn on because the back glass on that was just gorgeous. So if you ever go to Seattle, I'm about 5 hours east of there, but if you go to the Seattle show, which isn't in Seattle, it's in Tacoma, but the Northwest Pinball Show, TNA would be incredibly tough in the dark. It would blind you. I play in dim light, but not dark, if that makes sense. If the room light's too bright, I find it distracting, but if it's totally dark, I can't see what the hell I'm doing. I was trying to get the 2. Up and over the top. Might as well live on the moon. 5 hours. Yeah, I'm almost into Idaho. already had the 1. I needed the 2. I need the 3. That was not the 3. Give me the 3. Thank you. Oh, I got the 2 and then drained. Just call it rural. What is there to do in Idaho? I don't know. There's Idaho's really pretty country. A lot of pretty mountains and trees and all that in Idaho. You can go skiing, lots of lakes. Sound effect should have been on. No, Stars has chimes. Stars has chimes. Chimes rule. Chimes are the best. My Star Wars homebrew I'm making has chimes. No movie call-outs. Six pinball grows. I'm sure there's pinball. I know Boise area, there's a lot of pinball down there. Isn't Idaho the place all those people are moving to from an adjoining state? Paragon fan. Oh, you're dead to me. Chimes are the best. Just for that, I'm not going to stream Fathom. I'm kidding, of course. See you, Barricade. Thanks for stopping by. Nice to see the YouTube stuff is working. Oh, look at how close they were again. Consistent, I guess. At least during the game. I was not paying attention at all. Hey, Major Drain. As a kid, your family used to vacation Lake Chelan? Oh, yeah. That is beautiful. That's in Washington, though. I used to live not far from there. I was near Lake Wenatchee, which is like straight south, but you have to drive a long way around to get there. But definitely beautiful up at Lake Chelan. I'm following that. There you go. Gotta do something. I don't know if people are moving to Idaho from somewhere else. You grew up in Wenatchee. Well, there you go. Yeah, I had a cabin in the mountains up by Lake Wenatchee, which isn't near Wenatchee. So between Leavenworth and Stevens Pass. And then we moved there when I sold the house in Renton. When I retired, we moved up to the cabin. You can always determine how rural you are by the distance to the closest Walmart. Is there more Walmarts rural, or? I'm like, I'd say less than 3 miles to the nearest Walmart. I'm not rural. I'm in a town of 100,000. How's that? It's next to a town of 200,000. It's not Seattle. But we got people. $100,000 rural. All right, there you go. I always find it funny when I see people say people grew up in a small town and they say, yeah, we get 30,000 people or whatever, and it's like, I grew up in a town with 200 people. That's rural. We lived in town. My cousins lived on the farm outside of town. 200 is a small town. Were we all related? A lot of us were, yeah. It was not far from Fargo up there in North, you know. Toronto, it's that place. I did, so when was that? I had to been on, that was in 2009. We went on a motorcycle. We both worked for school districts. We had summers off, basically. Had a couple months off. And we did a motorcycle trip. Started in Washington State, and we went south, and we went all the way around the United States. We went up north, we went to Bar Harbor, Maine. We went from the coast of California to the coast of Maine in the same trip. But on the way back, we went up through Buffalo, went up through Niagara Falls, and kind of skirted around Toronto. And then back into Michigan, across the UP, northern Wisconsin, whatever. Anyway, it's like an 11,000 mile motorcycle trip. It was awesome. It was great fun, except for Toronto. It was insane, the number of cars and people and traffic. And it's like, we're not even at Toronto. We're at some suburb. We're still like 15, 20 miles from Toronto. And here's some town, population 1 million. And it's like, oh my God. It was insane. I was so glad. Unfortunately, I mean, we stayed in Buffalo, or near Buffalo, and visited Niagara Falls, and then went from there, and we stayed in Michigan the next night. So it was just a trip through, but it was like, and there was really no way around. And you get into 5 million person play, yeah. That was not the highlight of the trip, that's for sure. Although we stopped at some park somewhere north of there, and just for a rest break and to do somewhere north of there. But it had this sign going into this park. It said "Brake for Snakes," and it had a picture of a snake. Evidently, they had some rare snake there or something that liked to cross the road, and you had to brake. Don't run over the snakes. That was somewhere north of Toronto, on the way to Sault Ste. Marie. I don't remember the name of the place. I went like all the way around the board and hit nothing. Fall in. A snake break? Maybe. There was something else there too, some attraction. Mentioning Canadian places. I just wish I remembered the name of it. You don't live in blues? That was a nice bonus collect. It's one thing I like about this game is that you can... Oh, I got the ABC. Oh, I missed the spinner. No, and then no. I thought I was gonna bounce over. I can't believe I did that. What was that park? I don't know. That was a failure on my part. I missed the spinner. I was going to let it bounce. You see all these guys doing these dead bounces and all that. Oh, one EM machine. That's tough because there were so many of them. I would rule out all the 2-inch flipper, the little flipper games, because I'm not a fan. If you like 2-inch flipper games, then that's a different thing. I don't know. There's so many. I would choose one that was available for a reasonable price. I did actively seek out my Fire Queen because I really like that game. It's a simple, straightforward game, but I just like it. You would pick one with inlanes. Look at that. Damn. 5X. Holy smokes. Pick one with inlanes. Yeah, definitely. I like a lot of the early Bally's, early 70s Bally's. Not necessarily the zipper flipper ones, because those were the little flippers, but some of the earlier big flipper games. Some of the more rare ones, like Red Max, Double Up. Oh, that was horrible. Played a lot better while distracted. I was just not paying attention and was basically just keeping the ball in play. It kind of seemed to be what that was. I don't know, Benaboo. That'd be tough. Like I say, I would just get one that looked interesting, that was for sale for a reasonable price. Something like that. Yeah, new high score for the day. That's not bad. I think we might just call it a day too. It's been almost 2 hours, so that's a little long. Little long. But it's been fun. Yeah, when I get 456, so that's almost my third replay level would be at 460,000. So it was almost to the third replay level. So I try to keep my replay levels at reasonableness. So it feels like, so when I do hear the knocker go off, I know I've gotten somewhere, I've accomplished something. Or something. Is there anybody out there to raid today? Anybody streaming pinball? Well, there's one right there. Small Town Pinball's playing some El Dorado. So the El Dorado came in several different configurations, but that's a fun game. Target Alpha, Solar City, El Dorado, Gold Strike. There were several of them that are all that same kind of thing. So we're going to send you over to Small Town Pinball. Check out El Dorado. It's a fun machine if you like drop targets, all that. Hulk and Spider-Man. Well, they're not EMs though. They're early solid state. So, but anyway, thanks everybody for stopping by. Say hi to Small Town, and we'll catch you again next time.